Let's bring in Thad Cleveland, Terrell County, Texas Sheriff and retired Border Patrol agent. Thank you, sir, for joining us. That obviously is probably very welcome news to you as well, sir.
Howdy, Sandra. Great to be on with you. And it certainly is. Look, what Tom's already brought to the table with this presidential administration, showing more enforcement in the interior, as you showed on the prior screen with apprehensions being I don't know how long it's been since we've had apprehensions that low. I've seen reports say 60 years, but I can tell you the 26 years I spent as a Border Patrol agent, I don't know that we had any apprehensions at that level. So, and it's great to see all of government approach. We've talked about this before, but actually see ICE, Border Patrol, DEA, ATF, all these agencies working together to go out and help each other and each other's missions is great.
The messaging from leadership is going to be so crucial on this, Sheriff, as you well know. And so the mayor's words, they matter. You've got Congressman here in New York, a Congresswoman who's detailing how to avoid these ICE apprehensions. This is the mayor on how the left has hijacked the narrative about ICE. Listen here.
The far left has hijacked this narrative. ICE is running in our schools. ICE is running in our churches. And they are creating this frenzy. We need to go after these dangerous people in our street. And now I have someone that understands that narrative, and we are fighting together to get it done.
Okay, it wasn't all easy peasy, though, because Homan's going to hold the mayor to this. Homan is threatening Adams that he will be back if this agreement is not held up. Listen.
If he doesn't come through, I'll be back in New York City, and we won't be sitting on the couch. I'll be in his office, up his butt, saying, "Where the hell is the agreement we came to?" So,
I want ICE to deliver, and I want ICE to deliver. We're going to deliver for the safety of the people.
You know what they say: truth behind all sarcasm. I'm pretty sure he meant that, despite the laughter.
Most definitely, Sandra. And look, that's where state and local law enforcement can make the biggest impact, assisting this administration with the removal of criminal aliens. Yes, we'll have ICE, ERO, and their teams going out in the cities to look for the criminal aliens, but there's so many locked up in whether it's our local jails or within our state institutions that can easily just be handed right over to ICE and then deported. That's where it's critical, where we come into play and assist our federal partners. We all receive grant money from the federal government and from our state governments. It's our turn to repay our communities and get back to helping. And look, again, Tom Homan's a great guy, and if he's telling Mayor Adams he'll be back, he'll be back.
Yeah. Here. I want to ask you about these ICE raids in Montana of Tren de Aragua gang members. This is a post from the HSI Denver, okay? The Denver Homeland Security Investigations Office, that is. They said that special agents there arrested 6 known TDA members and associates during an operation in Montana. Alongside our federal partners, we are going to arrest those who negatively impact our community safely. I mean, this is huge news, obviously, but it's also just common sense to get these bad guys out of there.
It is, Sandra. And look, Montana, who would think that they would be up in Montana? And months ago when we were talking about there were 16 states that this gang had made its way into, look, it's well beyond 16 states. It's in every state. And not just Tren de Agua. Also, we're looking at MS-13, and we're looking at their cartels. The cartels have a web into every state in the United States where they send their dangerous drugs, whether it's fentanyl, methamphetamines. Again, we have to take back not just our borders, but also our interior enforcement, and we need that help of state and locals to assist the federal government.
And the Montana governor thanking this new administration, thanking Donald Trump. Communities across Montana and America are seeing safer streets and a more secure southern border. He concluded his statements. These actions stand in stark contrast to the open border policy championed by the previous administration. Sheriff, always good to have a talk with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sandra.
All right.